Welcome to Gopala Krishna Dhyana Yoga, the Gkdy. Today we'll practice the 17th sequence of Hatha Yoga exclusively from Gopala Krishna Dhyana Yoga. Namaste. Let us start. We'll start with the Bhadrasana, which is also called as a gracious pose, the butterfly position. Just try to bounce the legs up and down. This particular position will improve digestion, strengthens backbone, thighs, hips, and buttocks, activates Muladhara, or which is also called as root chakra. It is very good for the women who are in, you know, carrying or delivery process during the labor, childbirth. It develops brain power, improves focus and concentration. And just try to bend in this particular position by holding the feet firmly, making sure the elbows touching to the mat. It brings a nice stretch on the lower back, the lumbar section. So now let's move on to the second variation, which is called as Upavista Konasana, spreading the legs as much as possible. And slowly let's move on to the Cheki Chalanasana, the churning the mill pose. I repeat, the churning mill pose, Cheki Chalanasana. So just try to do this for a couple of times from the right side to the left side and come back to the center position. But make sure when you are making a big circle, when you are bending forward, bend as much as possible because it gives a nice pressure at the lower abdomen. This Chakki Chalanasana has lots of health benefits. Among that, some of the health benefits of it is strengthening the abdominal organs, improve the function of reproductive organs, improve the function of digestive systems, prevents back pain, reduce abdominal fat, relieves in menstrual issues, and increasing blood circulation around the body. So after doing a couple of times this Chakki Chalanasana on both the sides, now slowly just move on to the Janu Shirsasana in Upavista Konasana. So this is again making the complete back more strong so that the back muscles will stretch more, and which gives a contraction or the pressure at the abdominal level. From here, we will move on to the third variation of this particular sequence. In fact, this is called the Akarna Dhanurasana, the shooting bow pose or archer pose. I repeat, Akarna Dhanurasana, the shooting bow or archer pose. This is just bringing the foot close to the ear. So this is called the shooting bow, isn't it? So let's understand the muscles will work tremendously. The leg muscles, it is a nice hip opener and which is very good for the biceps, triceps, hamstring muscles, quadriceps, arms and shoulders. All the corresponding muscles related to all the joints will work tremendously. It brings a nice flexibility of the back and spine, shoulders, hands, thorax, thighs, and the legs. It massages the abdomen and internal organs. It improves digestion, it massages the pancreas, and it is good for internal organs. and it is also very good for the diabetic patients. So from here, another variation of Akarna Dhanurasana is nothing but, in the earlier variation, we did brought the foot onto the same side. This time, holding the left leg foot with the right hand palm and placing it at the right ear, and holding the right hand with the left hand. I'm sorry, holding the right leg foot with the left hand. So this is the Akarna Dhanurasana, and finally we'll move on to the other variation, which is called as the Hindolasana. I repeat, Hindolasana or Lolasana. In fact, this is called as a seated cradle pose. Seated cradle pose. The seated and reclined cradle poses benefits the hamstrings, hips, pelvic area, and gives a lot of flexibility to do multiple sequences. The people who are suffering with PCOD or menstrual disorders or lower abdomen issues or pelvic region issues or sexual disorders or reproductive system issues, they can do this particular sequence. Please do follow Gopala Krishna Dhyana Yoga, the GKDY. And finally, just relax in Ardha Padmasana with the Shakti Mudra. This particular mudra is called the Shakti Mudra or Vishnu Mudra, the Lord Vishnu's Mudra. The palms, which are interlocked, is called Vishnu Mudra. Thank you so much for watching. Please do watch GKDY.